Here are the best neighborhoods and cities in Orange County, California that nobody really talks about. We're not talking about Irvine and Huntington Beach here because everybody already knows about these cities. Let's talk about some ones that don't get the love they deserve.
Let's give them something to talk about.
Okay.
So let's talk about some cities that, they don't get the love, and I think part of it is because they don't have good SEO value. So anyone that does stuff on YouTube like us, they're like, forget about this city.
Or it's just small. I mean, it's a smaller city, or
so you don't want to talk about it because nobody's going to click on it. Nobody's going to search that.
Yeah, we wouldn't necessarily lead with this.
Yeah.
I mean, just because they're great cities, but at the same time, they're just not as well known.
Yeah, and so obviously everyone knows about Irvine, right? Everyone knows about Huntington Beach, Newport Beach, Laguna Beach, although that doesn't usually get searched that much because
that's a pretty small city, actually.
Well, and also, how many people can actually afford a house there?
It's true.
Not many, sadly, but...
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone knows about, those cities, but so do you want to start? I guess we could start in North County because Sean has really been
Smitten.
He's been loving Villa Park. Well, actually, let's show you where it is. So Villa Park is actually inside the city of Orange.
Yeah, it is surrounded.
Yeah,
so
it's surrounded by the city of Orange. So here we go. Here's Villa Park. It's tiny, super tiny.
It's not a very big city.
Yeah, and
but it's really nice.
Yeah, we have an old tour actually of Orange, and we went into Villa Park. So I'll
Do we even know we're going into there?
No, we did. We mentioned it. So I'll link to it at the end if you want to see what it looks like. It's all residential, but do you want to talk about Villa Park and what you like about it?
I love it. Like, Villa Park is really cute. So basically, you have a lot of homes. Literally, like, to give you a sense of the size of this city. Again, not to say it's actually as small as what's indicating, but I actually did a search on Villa Park.
Uh-huh.
And there's literally 10 homes for sale in the entire city.
Right now?
10.
Yeah.
Snapshot in time, now 10, right? So there's just not that much.
Yeah.
And the thing is that what's nice about these homes, a lot of them actually are on fairly flat land. Also, on top of that, you actually have some good-sized plots. So a lot of people, obviously, if you're living in Southern California in general, especially Orange County, you're not getting big plots of land. And then when I say big plots of land, I'm not talking about like massive acreage, but like a lot of these homes are actually on 20,000 plus square foot lots. So they're not small, and they have like nice, huge backyards. It's really cute. I mean, and actually according to Niche.com, the schools are actually rated really, really highly. It's, again, it's very centrally located too. So you're not that far off of the 55 freeway as well as the 5 freeway. And so it's really convenient to get to. It's just got a lot. I really like Villa Park. It is one of my go-tos. Like if someone's looking for these kind of similar attributes, Villa Park is fantastic. So before we continue, let's introduce ourselves. I'm Sean Dezad.
And I'm Courtney Dezad.
And we're licensed realtors here in the state of California. And if you're watching this channel, you might be thinking, wow, Sean, I love Orange County. I love the Pacific Ocean. I love the blue skies. I love the perfect weather. I can't wait to move here. Now, the problem is I'm not local, and maybe out of state, and maybe even out of the country, so I don't know what to do. I totally get that. That's when you reach out to us. So we can have that conversation. We can be your boots on the ground, finding out specifically what you're looking for, and we can give you tours of the homes as well as the neighborhoods, really giving you a good sense of what's out there. So when you do come out here, your time is spent super efficiently. So what you want to do is you want to give us a call or shoot us a text.
Yes, that number is a cell phone, so you can call us or text us, or you can use WhatsApp if you're outside the country.
Yeah, and it's really close to Old Town Orange, which is super cute. That's right next to Chapman University. These have some really historic, for Orange County, right? Historic buildings like 1900s, basically. Lots of really good restaurants in Orange. So yeah, it's like a really cute part of the county.
Yeah, and it's got good sized lots and also large homes. I mean, depending on what you're getting, but like finding a 4,000 square foot home is not unusual in Villa Park.
It's also near kind of where all of the big entertainment stuff in Orange County is, like right around here. This is where, Disneyland and all that stuff is, and, where the Anaheim Angels, or I guess they're the Los Angeles Angels now. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim are the Ducks. All that entertainment stuff, concerts, that kind of stuff. And, I know if you're moving here, you're probably not going to care about the Angels, but it's still fun to go. Like, I don't care about the Angels, but we'll still go and, go to a game. It's like an entertainment, especially if the Yankees come, then I will go.
Oh, great. Now we lost a ton of subscribers. The most loved and hated team in all sports.
I know. So now let's just move on south, and so there we are. There's little Villa Park. Let's go to Fountain Valley. That's another one.
Yeah, I think it's a nice place to live.
It is, yeah. Its tagline is Fountain Valley, a nice place to live. It really is. It's just like nice. Like people who live there, they don't sell their homes. They they pass away, and then their children get the home.
Yeah, I mean, they really like it is a family heirloom basically.
Yeah.
It is something to be passed on, and
Yeah.
it's a really, again, what's nice about it is that you're pretty close to the coast. So
You are.
so they neighbor Huntington Beach,
Mm-hmm.
so super close to the coast, as well as being extremely convenient. Right off, like 405
Yes.
freeway like basically dissects
Yeah.
like Fountain Valley, and the 405 freeway is one of the major freeways in all of Southern California.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that it's right there is really nice, and it's got Mile Square Park, which is
Yeah.
really cool. So it literally is a square mile. So
Yeah.
1 mile by 1 mile by 1 mile by
Mhm.
1 mile. That's hard to say fast.
Yeah.
But yes, it is legitimately a square mile. And so you have golf courses, you just have a bunch of stuff in Fountain, and then Fountain Valley's got it's got really good restaurants.
Yeah.
You have like
it has
lots
great
of
restaurants.
yeah, really fantastic restaurants. You have shopping options. You're also next to some really amazing shopping options like South Coast Plaza is really close by you. It's just, and according to niche.com, Fountain Valley High School is rated very, very highly. It's got a little bit of everything. It's a really, again, a great city.
Yeah, and then actually randomly, so Nep Cafe, that's kind of like the new hip restaurant for people in Orange County. So there's one in Fountain Valley and one in Irvine, and it is fantastic.
It is really good.
Surprisingly, like what you're getting for the price, I was like surprised.
I mean, it's not cheap, but it's not exorbitant.
It's not insane.
No.
Like the last time we went there with friends, I was like, oh, pleasantly surprised.
A nice place to eat.
Yeah, a nice place to eat, yeah. Oh, I forgot we were also going to talk about Seal Beach. The reason why, it's not like it's an unknown city, it's just so small that I feel like they kind of forget about it. It's right next to Huntington Beach, right next to Long Beach, but there's not like that many homes there because a lot of this land here is like military land, so there's nothing there. So, but it's like a super cute city. It's part of the Los Alamitos Unified School District, which is a very highly ranked school district. It's right next to Rossmore, which is super cute, little residential area.
That would be making our list too if our list was a little bit bigger, obviously.
Yeah.
But yes, we want to get you a beach city as well, so that's why Seal Beach made the list, because it's forgotten amongst its big brothers.
Yeah, for sure. It's just very small. I think it has a cute little downtown, a cute little main street.
Super conveniently located. I mean, you're talking about a convenient location. I mean, the 22, 405, 55, PCH, 605.
Yeah.
And then just nearby you have the 710. I mean, you have so many options. So if you actually are, let's say, working in LA,
Yeah.
Seal Beach is and you want to still be at the beach. Like we kind of talked about, Huntington Beach is one of those options. Of course, Seal Beach is even more close, like closer proximity to LA County. So it's a fantastic option as well.
And then it's also, one nice thing about it is because it's right on the border of Los Angeles. So
Los Angeles County.
Yeah, Los Angeles County. So what's interesting is that, I've known many people over the years that they like to hover kind of like right around here because then they have access to jobs here and here. And I had a friend that she lived in Seal Beach, and she would take the PCH down into Irvine every day because she said it would take her maybe 10 minutes longer, but she wouldn't have the rage of going on the 405. And then her husband would drive every day into LA. So that's just another reason why Seal Beach is popular.
Yeah, and so you have some beachfront homes. You have just some really cute streets, so it's a really cute area.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they even have a pier as well.
Yeah. So now let's go farther south. Let's go to Aliso Viejo. So someone actually commented on this channel and called it Little Irvine, and Sean did not agree with that. I actually think that is a really good way to describe Aliso Viejo, because it has a lot of the things, if you're looking for Irvine.
Like attributes?
It has a very similar attributes for a much lower price. And honestly, what's really the difference? I don't, except for pure location of Irvine being super centrally located.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that it's completely off, obviously. It is honestly, if someone's looking for Irvine, that is one of my first go-tos as far as an additional city to recommend based off of, let's say, what our conversation is as far as what someone's looking for. Because for sure, Aliso Viejo has a ton of attributes that are comparable to Irvine. It's really close proximity to Irvine. It even has some employment centers within it as well. And again, it's what I like about Aliso Viejo is that one, it's for what it is, it's actually it's relatively reasonably priced.
Yeah.
But on top of that, it's also really close to the coast, so you're not that far away from the actual ocean, which makes so one, if you want to go to the beach, it's close to the beach, but secondly, you also have really good weather here. So you get the sea breeze, you know, so as you get past the 5 freeway and go a little bit further, you know, inland, again, I know people are going to hate on me for this, but I'm not, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It is definitively warmer going inland. Not like dramatic. It's not like it's horrible out there. It's just that
it's probably like good 10 degrees.
It can, depending on how far inland you go. Yeah. So it can be a bit warmer out there. So if you really want that beach living, this is kind of giving you a lot of options. And again, Aliso Viejo is actually very reasonably priced for. It's like one of our unicorn cities.
Yeah. And then a little bit farther east, we have Rancho Santa Margarita. So this is such a cute little city here. I'll just show you this right here. So look at how cute this little, kind of like where their town center is, just right here. Cloudy day that they did that. It's just super cute and similar to Aliso Viejo. It is much more reasonably priced. Of course, I would say that the location, and then we forgot to mention Aliso Viejo, it does have the 73, that's a toll road. So that is a negative of Aliso Viejo, in our opinion. And similarly, the 241 is a toll road. And then Rancho Santa Margarita is much farther east. So it's much like less conveniently located than Aliso Viejo, but I just think it's super cute. It's really cute.
And the pricing is actually reasonable for what you're getting. Again, this is one of those where like really good value. It is a bit more out of the way though, for sure, than you know, and that's kind of depicting why the price is a bit lower, you know, a bit lower here. Another thing we have to obviously bring up, you know, we have to say that there is fire risk here as you get further closer to the Cleveland National Forest. So that all this green right here, it's not really green most of the time. It's usually pretty brown. Like I like how you call it the Golden Hills. That sounds so much nicer. But it is brown, like lots of brown shrubs. Like it's not super. Again, it's not super lush with, you know, like huge like pine forests and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then I did want to mention this here because if you're talking about fire risk, Aliso Viejo does have that as well. Like elevated fire risk. And reach out to us if you want the Orange County Fire Authority's map, because obviously we're not fire experts and that kind of stuff. So.
And so like obviously with elevated fire, depending on what it is, and even within Rancho Santa Margarita, like some places are obviously more fire risk than others. With that comes like, okay, insurance rates could be obviously like very different depending on, you know, like what you're rated basically.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because actually Rancho Santa Margarita it's right next to it's a more well-known cousin, Coto de Caza.
Yes.
Yeah, which again people have heard about that because let's say Real Housewives of Orange County or whatever.
So that's Coto de Caza.
So it's like this huge gated community.
Yeah.
Now Rancho Santa Margarita has like kind of like a mini of that. It's called Dove Canyon, which is right next to Coto de Caza.
That's Dove Canyon.
Yeah, so it's got a little bit of its own kind of flavor of gated community, Gulf estate kind of type of thing. But no, Rancho Santa Margarita is, I mean, I really like it a lot. And also the year builds here are, as well as Aliso Viejo, tend to be, I would say a lot of it is in the 1990s and newer. Not that all of it is, but a lot of it kind of tends to be on the new-ish side.
Yeah, and then so a lot of people that live in Coto de Caza, because there's no shopping in Coto de Caza, they come out here to Rancho.
There's a general store, I think.
Well, I mean, that's it. It's like a tiny little shack, basically. If you need to go to the grocery store, they go like right here in Rancho Santa Margarita.
You're right outside the gates.
Yeah.
And remember, we are licensed realtors here in the state of California. So as much as we love making these videos, what we love more is to help you with your real estate needs. Whether you're looking to buy or sell a home, what you want to do is when you give us a call or shoot us a text.
Yes, that number is a cell phone, so you can call us or text us, or you can use WhatsApp if you're outside the country.